Welcome back to Diaries of a Filmmaker. So, as most of you might have figured out by now, that was not my original audio. For some reason, my audio and video did not link up while I was out and about, and that breaks my heart, because this was a really cute video, and look at me, I look cute. I don't always just glam out. I mean, I do, but whatever. So in this week's episode of Diaries of a Filmmaker, I wanted to recap on everything that I've worked on, whether that was a big production or a small production or something I filmed for myself. I just wanted to take a recap because look at us. We are in May, 5th month out of 2025. This junk hit us like a freaking brick. I'm going to be grateful. So I'm just going to take a moment to recap January till now. And since my audio doesn't freaking work, let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to leave the audio on in some of my videos because I think that gives you a huge insight into how goofy I am. But if you've been keeping up with my YouTube series, then you might see some videos that you recognize, but I've majority tried to add in stuff that no one's seen yet. So January and February were kind of slow for me. Majority was writing all of February, the short that I had recently filmed. And the next time I got a show was March. I was the walkie PA on this show, and it was at Trillis Studios. I'm very, very excited. This movie is coming out May 30th, and I am going to blow up my social media when it comes out because I am so proud and happy. To me, it felt like a once in a lifetime experience, honestly. Worked with one of the biggest legends in the freaking world. So that was majority of my March, and these clips here are me on set. All these cases and stuff you see me taking inside the elevator, that is me wrapping up our walkie bundle from the shoot. My first staff show of the year felt like the most amazing blessing, and I cannot wait for this movie to come out. But after the show wrapped, I ventured off into trying to focus a little bit on myself. I had a producer friend asked to interview me for her YouTube series and podcast, and I felt very motivated by being on her interview that it just pushed me further to want to go ahead and start my YouTube series. So after I had my interview, I decided to go ahead and start my YouTube series. So this is a clip of me in my first video ever with Diaries of a Filmmaker. I don't know if you can tell or not, but my stage fright was at its peak. I was not used to talking to the camera. I felt so unnatural, just trying to find a way to look good or sound good, I mean. So after I started my series, I went back into editing my first short film, Over Jai. This is some behind the scenes of Kelvin, my editor, messing with me and my not so great skills as a first-time director. I feel like I made so many mistakes, but honestly, you can't learn and grow if you don't go ahead and just put in the work beforehand. So going into my second one, I feel like I learned a lot from this one. And honestly, in between editing and making episodes of Diaries of a Filmmaker, I was working on big sets. I was day playing a lot, and all the videos that I have, unfortunately, would be breaking the laws of whatever NDA I signed. So I'm not allowed to share any of that until that stuff is out. But I was working a lot of days on set in between editing and Diaries of a Filmmaker. And there was an episode where I talked about how I was working overnights on a big production, and then the next day I had to go in and first AD a short film. And this short film was supposed to happen in February, but if you guys recall, we had those 2 snow weeks in February. So we unfortunately could not get it done then, so it was postponed for about a month. So usually my schedule is never that busy, but because of the postponing of the short film and me getting overnight work clashing, it put me into such a place of exhaustion. I started feeling like I couldn't show up the way I wanted to. So that was frustrating, but it ended up working out at the end of the day. We all had a chat, and whatever footage we got was amazing. So I can't wait to see this short film drop. So after we wrapped on that short film tea time, my friend Yasmin wanted some help with her poetry visual that she was creating. So this is a whole lighting setup that we worked on, and it came out amazing. So I can't wait to share that with you guys as well. Next thing that I was hyper focused on was my short film. So place where I was prepping a lot, which is what you see me doing here. I was looking for actors, I was looking for crew, I was looking for a location. There was a lot of work that had to be done before we could actually start filming. So just working on securing all these things for my film before I came up with actual shooting dates. Your girl did her work, okay? I prepped real well. It's the AD in me. So majority of March and April for me was working on prepping my short film and working on big sets. I think I was on 3 different shows at once. But in one of these shows, I am locking up the road with a cop and sitting in his back seat because I was tired.
Let me post it up in a cop car.
I was honestly getting PTSD in that car. Okay, and action. So close to the end of April, I had my shoot dates. And at this point, it was about getting my actors to practice the scene in the location. So here's a rehearsal of us going through the scene the night before it was time to shoot.
I'm just lost. I lost ambiance in them from the sun position.
And then we finally shot one last time towards the end of April. And all that prep that I had put in from January till April, all of it was just so worth it. Seeing it all come to life, working with the crew that I had. Now the next focus is getting it into editing. I've found an editor and I'm super excited. I think this project will be done before the end of summer. And my next goal is to put it into film festivals. And yes, I'm still editing Overchai as well. So that is 2 films that I look forward to finishing up editing before the summer is over. So now that I recapped the last 5 months, I'm so excited to see what the summer has in store after I'm done editing my films. I hope you guys stay on this journey of me documenting my rise to becoming a Hollywood director. I'll see you guys next time on Diaries of a Filmmaker. That looks stupid.
No comment.
That's the point.